let me just take this opportunity now to introduce another wonderful product that Atomy can be very proud and can boast of, and that is the Atomy Ginkgo Natto. And this is really quite unique because at the moment out there in the market, among all the various brands, you can find Ginkgo, but you may not find Ginkgo Natto. Right? Or you may find natto in the form of a food, but not so much as in the form of a supplement. So having said that, let me just highlight that this is very unique, not because of the natto, but because of the nattokinase. That's a very different idea altogether. I hear of some conversation among well-meaning Atomy members that mention that, oh, because it is natto, and because it's protein, and therefore if you have gout, you should not take this, and so on. Well, it's not really the case, okay? This is the incomplete information. What is Atomy's Ginkgo Natto prominent? Well, basically the Atomy Ginkgo Natto is about the ginkgo leaf as well as the nattokinase, not the natto itself, but the nattokinase, which is the key ingredient, the key component that makes this product a very special product. So there you are, Ginkgo Natto by Atomy basically is about the combination of ginkgo leaf extracts as well as the nattokinase extract. So both are very critical, and on top of that, they add on, based on their unique formulation, a couple of other ingredients which you see over here in minute portion, and yet very necessarily to enhance the effect of both the ginkgo leaf extract and the nattokinase. So when these two are combined together, they cannot naturally combine together unless in the presence of these other minute substances that allows the combination with these two items to be enhanced. So you don't have 1 + 1 = 2, you have 1 + 1 greater than 2, right? So that is the idea of enhancement of the formulation. So this product predominantly is to improve, of course, memory, primarily because of the ginkgo leaf. So ginkgo leaf has been very well researched to be able to do what? There, you get it right, and that is to be able to help us in our memory and in blood circulation. Now, there is a difference between the blood circulation impact by ginkgo leaf and the blood circulation impact by omega-3. Now, some people say, oh, if I have omega-3, then I don't need Ginkgo Natto. That is totally different thing, because when it comes to the blood circulation the support performed by ginkgo leaf, we are referring to microcirculation. This is a totally different biological effect, and that is we are looking at circulation at a very tight space in the peripheral blood vessels, the very thin and small blood circulation areas. We're not talking about large blood vessels like the aorta and all the various large blood vessels. We're talking about small blood vessels, and this is well and better supported by ginkgo leaf extract, because there it improves microcirculation. So we're talking about joints, we're talking about places where there are very little blood supply and blood circulation, or very, very small. So we're talking about the brain. Okay, you don't have large blood vessels flowing around in the brain. They are all very small blood vessels. We're talking about joints, we're talking about fingers, we're talking about foot and all. So your Ginkgo Natto, in particular the ginkgo leaf, is able to improve microcirculation. At the same time, it is able to help because of its combination with the nattokinase. And nattokinase basically is to improve circulation without the blood too easily clotting unnecessarily, especially in tight places where the flow is restricted, the flow is slow, depending on your blood pressure, depending on the amount of the content in the blood, whether the blood viscosity, the blood flow is smooth, depending on blood pressure and so on. Okay, the water level as well. So the point I'm trying to make is when the combination of ginkgo leaf and nattokinase comes together, it improves circulation, microcirculation in tight areas, and it reduces the blood clotting possibility. Now, having said that, sometimes you need blood clotting because you don't want to be bleeding all the time. If the blood is flowing smoothly all the time, you need the body to be able to control itself and produce a blood clot to stop bleeding, especially in open wounds and all that, in tight areas. So therefore, ginkgo in this case may not be suitable straight away after surgery, or when you have an open wound, and your surgical wounds are not totally healed up. So you need blood clotting, so you don't want ginkgo natto to come and prevent the blood clotting. Similarly, some people may have blood clots, dangerous blood clots flowing in certain parts of the body that they may be loosened, okay, and they flow around and they can create blockages in tight areas of circulation. But when that happens, okay, then you need this product, not because it will allow the uncontrolled removal of blood clots, so that it creates an obstruction, but actually it will slowly reduce the blood clot, the hole. It will slowly disintegrate them, and what is known as fibrinolytic action by the nattokinase, what it does is basically reduce the chances of unnecessary clotting, okay, not easily clotting, right? So that gives you the idea that it allows better blood flow in tight areas, the microcirculation, that's what we're talking about. And therefore, in the case of the brain, improved memory, because there's better blood flow, microcirculation, and therefore memory improves. So if you are taking ginkgo for memory, yes, ginkgo is very helpful, but now the nattokinase further enhance this effect of the ginkgo. Right? So there you are, the nattokinase, which is done by the natto bacteria cultured powder. Okay, so the powder is the nattokinase actually produced by the bacteria that is formed in the natto product itself, and so it actually can help us through clinical research, proven in clinical research, it can actually help us to be able to improve the way the blood flows smoothly, all right, in microcirculation, as I mentioned a while ago. All right, so these are the key two factors that you need to know. Number one, ginkgo for blood circulation, microcirculation, and nattokinase to be able to reduce the blood clot, to be able to improve the smoothness of the blood flow. So for this reason, this combination, ginkgo and nattokinase, or rather natto, for better memory, but actually it is the nattokinase that we're talking about. These two products, ingredient basically in this product, plus the other 5 minute products, minute ingredients, they are very helpful and very useful for the product as a whole, for our circulation, for our memory, in particular microcirculation. So today I hope you remember that when it comes to ginkgo natto, it is not what you commonly know about ginkgo effect or natto effect, but we are looking at ginkgo combined with nattokinase enhanced to support microcirculation, the very small circulation in tight spaces of the human body. So there you are, you have ginkgo plus natto, circulation plus memory, and of course the combination of the smaller items to give us an enhanced value. Okay, so I hope you have a much better understanding of the Atomy outstanding product, one of which is our Atomy Ginkgo Natto. And Ginkgo Natto basically is something, if you haven't tried, you should use them. Okay, but some of us may be taking blood thinners, and some of us may be having other medical condition. Go to the website, look at the precautionary statements there that the company wishes to protect you, so follow that. If you're unsure, yes, please get medical advice, but otherwise for maintenance, 1 a day is good. If you needed it for some therapeutic outcome, again, get some advice, and then it is good to effect some of that, but based on a particular regime. All right.